need you to find your letter B page. Today's letter is B. B says B. And you'll need your crayons as well. And you notice that today's picture, today's page is very different. We can actually make a headband out of it today. So let's start by taking one of our crayons, and you can see that we not only have illustrations, but we also have words that go with them. So this one says bread, butterfly, balloon, boots, bell, baby, basketball, bee. And guess what, boys and girls? They all begin with the letter B. Good job. So let's start by tracing our words. And tracing just means you are taking your crayon and you are going over those little itty bitty lines. Now, if you have been practicing your handwriting this summer, you might already know how to make these letters. If you don't, that's okay. That's what kindergarten is all about. We are going to learn how to write every single letter. Now, I might be working a little bit fast. I might be working a little bit slow. You go at your pace. Feel free to pause this video, and then you can catch up if I go too fast for you. One more. There we go. Now you are always welcome to color things the way that you want. You're the artist. Okay, so now I want you to pick one of your crayons and color the capital B. And remember, the capital B is the tall one that has two bellies. Belly, belly. Some people call it bump, bump. It has two bumps. It really does look like a bump. It's whatever helps you remember his name. And then the lowercase only has one bump or one belly. You can even practice by starting at the top, going all the way down, and then making his bump or his belly. What's really great is if you have scissors, you'll be able to use them today to help those muscles in your hand get stronger. Cutting is a great way to practice those fine motor skills. Okay, first things first is bread. And for bread, I am going to take my light brown crayon. Or actually, it's not light brown, it's just regular brown. But I am going to use it lightly because that is the color of the bread. Now maybe you have blueberry bread, and blueberry bread has blueberries in it, and those are blue. But my bread is just regular good old bread. And I'm just using it really lightly, and you see how it made the color just like a nice light brown. Now we're going to go on to the butterfly. What's the first sound in butterfly? B. How do we spell B? B. Good job. So I'm going to make the hearts. There we go. And butterflies are really amazing because they come in different colors. So you can make your butterfly any color you want. I've seen butterflies with spots. I've seen butterflies with like stripes. I've seen little butterflies. I've seen big butterflies. Remember, when you're coloring, you are going nice and slow so that you stay within the lines. I went over a little bit, so I have to be more careful. I have to work a little bit slower. And remember again, if I'm working too fast, you can always pause the video. Ta-da! Onto your balloon. You can make your balloon striped. You can make it one color. That's one of the reasons that I love art, because we all have a balloon on our paper, but really you get to make it whatever you want. Then we have these boots. Maybe they are working boots. Maybe they are muddy boots because you took them outside. There are also snow boots. You take those to the snow. They help you so you don't slide. You see how I used my black crayon and I used it lightly to make it gray and then dark on the bottom? I've also seen construction boots. Those are heavy. They really protect your feet. Okay, and then down here we have a bell. Bell. For some reason, bells remind me of winter time. I think it's because I hear them a lot during winter. Oh, look at that little baby. So precious. What a cute baby. Now, I don't have a peach crayon, but I'm going to use the pink really, really lightly. Just lightly. You see that? You can barely even see a color. Very, very lightly. Just to give it a little color. You could also get like the orangey color. I think that would have looked okay too, or the brown. What a cute baby. And then the next one is a picture of a basketball. Basketball has two B's. One right here, one right there. Back and forth, back and forth. And then I go really slow when I get to the edge to make sure that I don't come out. And then lastly, we have a bee. Bee. And bees have stripes. My boys are scared of the bees. And I tell them, don't worry, you're not a flower. They're not here to get you. They get really scared sometimes. Do any of you get scared when you see a bee? I don't. I just try to remember to do my own thing because bees are looking for flowers. And they love flowers because they go and drink the nectar and they get pollen and they move from plant to plant. Sometimes they get thirsty and they go and they very gently land on our swimming pool to drink the water. So I just tell the boys, don't worry, you're fine. Oops, sorry. Bumped you over there. Now, if you have scissors, this is the coolest part. We can actually practice cutting. So I love this, but before you cut, you want to make sure that you take this page off because we don't want to cut the rest of this. So I'm going to put this away in my red folder so that I know where it is tomorrow when it's time to do my work. Okay, and now you notice these little lines all along. We can actually cut around there. Now for scissors, just a couple of things. You have to remember that you don't walk with scissors. If you have to get up and go get them, you want to make sure that you take your, first of all, that they're closed because you don't want to get cut, and that when you're walking with them, you walk like this, okay? You cover this blade part. And you do that because if you accidentally trip and fall, well, they're not going to cut you, all right? If you're walking like this and you fall, this part could cut you, so you want to make sure you do that. The next thing you want to remember is that it has 2 holes in there. Now, some of you might be scissor experts already, but if you're not, don't worry. Your thumb, can you say hello with your thumb? It goes in one of them. And then your other 2 fingers go in the other hole. Now, my fingers are big and these scissors are small. I need to get better scissors to show you. Okay, but you can practice. And you practice by opening and closing them. Open, shut. Open, shut. Good job. Now when you're cutting, you're going to be doing this back and forth. And you'll get really good. I need bigger scissors, boys and girls. Open, shut, open, shut. That's the way we cut, cut, cut. I like that little song that we sing in class, okay? The next thing you need to remember is that you move your paper. You don't move the scissors because when you do this with your hands, it's hard. See, it almost looks like a gooseneck or something. It's hard to cut. So this hand always stays like this, and your other hand is the one that moves it. And just remember to persevere, boys and girls. That means don't give up. So we are going to cut by opening them, putting the paper where we want with this hand. See how we can move this easily? And we're gonna go open, shut, open, and then you move the paper, shut, open, shut. That's the way we cut, cut, cut. Open, shut, open, shut. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I was able to do that. And then you can go back up again. Open, shut, open, shut. That's the way we cut, cut, cut. Now again, I'm not going to do this. That's too hard for me. I'm leaving my scissors the same, and I'm going to move the paper. So where the lines are right there. Open, shut, open, shut. Uh-oh, you see how we just have a little place right there? Just go a little bit, go a little slow. I'm going to move my paper again, open. Now this one you want to go slow. As you close, as you shut your scissors, you're moving your paper. This is challenging. It's like playing video games. There are hard parts and you just have to persevere. You just go really, really slowly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really, because if I go fast, whoa, 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 slow down, buddy. You see that? So open, shut, and then with this hand, I'm moving it. So yeah, this takes a while. Open, shut, open, shut. You don't have to go all the way down either. Open, shut, open, shut. I'm going slow. Whew. Open, shut, open, shut, open, shut. All right. Open, shut, open, shut, open, shut. That's the way we cut, cut, cut. Whew. Now your hand might be a little bit tired. Don't worry, that means the muscles are getting bigger. We're almost there. One more right in the middle. Open, shut, open, shut. That's the way we cut, cut, cut. Open, shut, open, shut. That's the way we cut, cut, cut. We did it, boys and girls. We did our cutting. Now, do you know what all these little pieces of papers, do you know where they go? So you don't drive your family crazy? They go in the trash can. And now you did some cutting. Now, if you want, and maybe later get some help from a family member, you can actually glue these two together right here and then glue it on the other side. Come on over here. And then you've got a headband. Look at that, arts and crafts. Look at that. I should have gotten my glue stick to show you. Let me see if I have one here. I don't know if I do. No, I don't have one. So if you don't have one like me, that's okay because you still did some amazing practice today. If you do, you can just have, if you have a brother or sister help you, you can glue it right here. And you can bring this one around and glue it right there to make yourself a headband. Okay? You can get really creative. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.